W6AJ, 6S.
Guess I just did, 68. That's all good. placeholder, and should be here in a day or two, so I'm still looking at things. I think I'm going to reverse my verticals and just sitting above 10 meters and see if that helps. I'll give you another about 5 feet or so.
WA6AAJ, WA6AAJ, AA6S.
AA6S, WA6AAJ.
About time you showed up.
Been here.
What's that?
I've been here.
I've been calling you.
When'd you start?
About 18 after.
Huh.
Well, you're sounding good here. Whiskey 6 Pop Echo.
Yeah, W6PE, AA6S. Well, that sounds good.
All right, yeah, you're booming in here.
Yeah, I don't even have, the amp isn't even on.
W6PE, WA6AAJ.
Yeah, AAJ, yep, you got a booming signal in here tonight as well.
You too. Where are you located again?
I think I stepped on somebody there.
I was asking, where are you located again? I forgot.
Oh, I'm located north of Oakhurst, about halfway between 41 and Bass Lake off of 222.
Okay, very good.
Well, I kicked the juice on now. W6PE, AA6S.
You owe me a speaker guy. You just blew mine out.
That's good to hear.
How you doing, Michael? W6PE, KM6SR. Just talked with you a little bit ago.
CY, AA6S, over.
I think I doubled with you, Bill. Go ahead.
Okie doke. Not real strong, but copying you here. Maybe somebody else can copy it. WB6GGY, AA6S, over. Okie doke, I was moving the antenna back and forth here. It seems like about here is about as good as any. Anyway, Rob, are you copying GGY there? KM6SRR, AA6S.
I'm I'm still pointed up towards Michael. I'll be pointed Phil's way in a little bit here. Anyway, just wanted to say hi to Michael there, W6PE KM6SR. We just talked on the other net a little bit ago. Over.
Yes, we did. Yeah, and yeah, you're doing really good up this way. It's good to hear you on this net as well.
1237 AJ6PD.
Ended sooner. I mean, otherwise would be trying to do two nets at the same time. I do that on Saturday mornings, and it never fails. I get calls on both nets at the same time.
Yep, that's the way it works sometimes. Anyway, good to hear you there. I'm going to see if I can hear Phil.
Where's GGY located? Rob?
He's up there just above Sacramento, I think.
Yeah, I believe he's located in Twainhart.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty good shot. He was coming in halfway decent, but everybody's talking at the same time.
Yep, I finally got pointed his direction now. Phil, WB6GGY, number 884. How you doing?
WB6GGY, Twainhart, AA6S. Here about a S0 but Q5. About an S0 but Q5 there from Twainhart. Rob gave you a call. I don't know if you heard him or what. He's got a lot more power than I do. WB6GGY, AA6S, over. Roger, QSL, WB6GGY, standing by there, AA6S, so I'm going to stand by here too for the net. Anyway, good hearing you there. The signal's not real strong, but you're making it. WB6GGY, AA6S. AA6S, 73s.
How you doing, Phil? Maybe this is a better direction here. WB6GGY, KM6SRR. Yeah, I think you said over, Phil. I'm having a hard time hearing you tonight. Normally I hear you pretty good.
.37 AJ6PD.
How you doing, Tony? I got Phil checked in, but I can't hear him tonight for some reason. AJ6PD, Tony, I got you checked in too, KM6SRR.
Hey, Roz, how you doing? Good to hear you on this one too. Just finished up with the Aries net. Thought we'd come over and check in on here before the 8 o'clock 10-meter net. Anyway, yeah, quite interesting net earlier, so I kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah, Michael comes up with some good topics to talk about. Anyway, yeah, it was interesting.
A6S down there in Visalia coming in really strong in course gold tonight.
Yeah, you're real strong in Visalia from course gold, A6S.
Sounding good up. Here too, Tony. Whiskey 6.
Roger that. Thank you. We'll stand by for the net.
Hey, Tony, Michael was giving you a signal report too.
Yeah, Tony, AJ6PD, Whiskey 6 Papa Echo. You got a good signal up here in Oakhurst, even with the mountain in the way.
I'm having a hard time pulling that one out.
Yeah, that was Michael up there at Oakhurst. Maybe you have to point a little different.
Hi there.
Is that the new guy? W6PE here.
Yeah, that's the new guy, W6PE. Hello, Mike, K6MYC.
All right, Mike. Sounding really good here.
KK6ZKE 704.
Hi there, Terry, 704. How's the garage doing? Oh, no, you're working in the backyard now, aren't you?
Yeah, I finally figured out they redesigned the sprinkler valve, so I'm trying to do a workaround.
Okay.
Mike, this is 719, W6OWL.
Yeah, good evening, Larry. Good to hear you.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf, 97.1.
WA6AJ727.
Okay, good evening, Dave. 971. Sounded good up there. And Mike, you were just roaring in last night. You had the best propagation of anybody last night. You should have stuck around. Everybody was hearing you. They wanted to work you. We had the new guy, Mario, up in Turlock. He was hearing you with his new 1296 station, and he got a good signal down to me, so I'm sure you would have heard him. He said you were booming up there, just crushing him.
Well, I'll be darned.
Hung around then. I figured I probably wasn't getting out too well, so I just headed off to bed. I had another early day to start out today, so so I wanted to get to bed early.
Oh, I was talking to the other Mike. I'm sorry, Mike W6PE. No, I was referring to WA6AJ. He runs 600 watts or so on the 1296 band, and he was working all the stations in the Bay Area. Everybody, some of them I couldn't even hear as well as he was hearing. Some of the guys that were very small over there. So, and then he was. We turned up the other way and up the valley, and KO6IQR was in there with his new station. We did work Sacramento and Meadow Vista with great difficulty, and Paul up there, K6 Whiskey India Sugar in Placerville, had a great signal on 3 different paths. We were working him on the south path at 269, another big signal at 300, and then he was also really good on the direct path at 330, 335 or so. So really odd conditions last night.
Yeah, Paul wanted to talk to Mike too, if I remember right, KM6SRR.
Yes, he did. He was hearing you.
I talked to PQL, but he was real weak.
He was weak to me also. Much lower than normal. I don't know if he had something wrong or it was just propagation.
711, K6MI.
Yeah, good evening, John. 711.
Very good. I'm in and out. I got a kind of a allergy cold, and so I'm not. I'm taking it easy. K6MI.
Well, allergy cold, yeah. That's what everybody thinks it is until you start having runs. Well, hopefully you get through that quickly, John. Good luck. K6 Mexico, Italy, K6 MYC. Where's 10009? He should be in here, Ron.
Hey, how you doing, Mike? KJ6TYO 1009 here.
Gotcha. Good signal. Okay, I think I haven't heard Mike. I'm not Bill. WAA6S. Are you in here, Bill?
Yeah, Roger, Mikey. I'm in here. I worked. A guy in wherever it is there earlier when Rob was on. I've worked Mike too. I just been sitting here listening. Anyway, that's what's happening here. I'm just sitting here standing by. K6NYC AA6S.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill was talking about Phil, WB6GGY884. He was talking to him better than I could hear him. Over.
Okay, well, I'll put Phil in here. WB6GGY, we'll either hear him or we won't, but it sounds like you got him in here. That's good. I talked to him this morning. He's feeling a lot better. Now, let's see. I'm beamed down towards Southern California. Were those guys already in here tonight?
Not that I could tell. I think I heard some weak stuff, which probably means they're still vertical. I want to give a shout out to Larry, W6OWL. How you doing, Larry?
Well, Larry's in and out like John is.
Hello, Central Valley, Kilowatt Germany 6, Echo X-Ray Ocean Bozo 137, SoCal.
137, big signal. KG6EXO, K6MYC, Bozo 47. EXO, did you copy?
I did copy, yep. Good signals at the moment. The band is up quite nice right now, over.
Yeah, no, you're sounding good here. Name is Mike, and we've got quite a few others that can work you, so take a standby. Is it Kilo Golf 6 Echo X-Ray Oscar?
Roger, Bozo number 137.
Okay, very good. Bill, go ahead and grab him, and then we'll get it up to Mike and on around the loop.
My antenna's coming around. I had it north.
Well, how about you, Mike? You down south?
I'm not hearing you.
No, I'm pointed north too. Hold on.
I heard him, Mike, KM6SR. How you doing, Mike, down there, 137, KG6EXO, one of the net controls. This is Rob, KM6SR.
Hello, Rob, KM6SR from KG6EXO. All good here. Nice signal at the moment.
Yep, you're coming in great, too. Good to have you here early. We like to have you guys checking in up here.
Yeah, likewise. The band is good right now. Let me see if there's anybody locally that's down south here that wants to work you guys up north. Anybody want to work the Central Valley station? Go ahead and give them a try.
Oh, you had a downfade. I don't know how many watts you're running, but you went right down to the noise.
Okay, give KG6EXO a call now, Bill.
Yeah, KG6EXO. Yeah, you're up and down like Rob said. You were S5 earlier, now you're about an S nothing. KG6EXO, KG6EXO, AA6S in Visalia, number 800, number 800. KG6EXO, AA6S, over.
AA6S from KG6EXO, about a 5x5, over.
QSL on the QSL on the double nickels. You're about a 5 and 3, 53 here in Visalia. KG6EXO, AA6S, over.
Holy cow, nice peak right now at the moment. That's 9 solid. There's another station down south here calling. Let me stand by and see if you guys can hear him. Mark, K6TTY, go ahead. Were you guys in the Central Valley during the station calling?
Nothing here, Bill.
What's that?
I said I didn't hear the station that called. Did you hear the station that was calling up from south, over?
Noise.
I can't hear him at all.
Okay, Mike, why don't you finish up with KG6UXO? You didn't call him yet. Go ahead.
I mean, I can't hear him at all.
You can hear KG6EXO, though.
He's the one down south, right?
Well, there's two of them, but the one that he just called in, none of us can hear. But he's the net control down there. Call him and give him your number, over.
Okay, KG6EXO, WA6AAJ, number 727.
Nope, that was a double. Try it again, Mike.
That was Mark.
KG6EXO, WA6AAJ, 727, over.
He may have local QRM down there. KG6EXO, are you copying anything else from us up here, over? He's doubling with me. He's not hearing well.
Yeah, I heard Mark come in, the guy he wanted us to hear. K6PCY, this is KM6SRR. Hey Mark, Bozo 68, K6PCY, this is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo up north here. Well, I guess I had him on a good update. I'm not hearing him now.
Well, he's in there, but he's very weak. I wrote him in. I've got 68 on the list here, over.
He came up good there.
Who was that? But KB6RQU, are you here yet? Well, he'll come in after the church thing is over, I guess. How about N6SWR? Ben, are you with us this evening?
226 is here.
Okay, you want to try a south call, Ken?
I'm pointed out west right now.
I guess we've lost KG6EXO. K6MYC, KG6EXO 7373, Mike, if you're still copying. Kilowatt 6, Mike, Yankee, Charlie in Northern California, Bozo Net, 73. No response. Okay, anybody else? N6SWR, how about you, Ben? Ben's had a rough week. Maybe he's not staying up late enough for us here. This is an hour earlier than it used to be even, and he's still going to bed before we can get to him. N6SWR, Bakersfield, K6MYC.
All right, I'm mid down south now.
I'm pointing down south. He's in Bakersfield, over.
I know that. I just said I am pointing down south now, WA60IB.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Ken. Hello, Rob. 680 K6MTS.
Oh, hi. You're early, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, guys. I'll come back later, too, Mike.
Okay, you can come back in the middle, and we'll get 3 check-ins from you.
Perfect.
909 up here in
Hey, good evening, Mark, KM6SR.
Hello, Hello down south, WA60IB 226.
We got you, Ken, 226.
I said hello down south. I'm down south right now, Mike. WA60IB, I heard you guys down there. You copying? WA60IB 226.
I'll switch up that way and see if I can pick up anybody. I'm not taking notes, so it'll be a...
Mike, did you get 1237?
No, I did not. Hi, Mike. Hi, Tony.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I'll turn that way for a minute and see if I can pick up anybody. Oh, KG6USO, KG.
Okay, I'll head back out west again, WA60IB.
Hey, Ken.
We've got Dascadero yet to work if you want to turn that way.
Who was that that said hello, Ken?
That was me, LOL, K6MTS.
6SWR, Bozo number 247. 6SWR, Bozo number 247.
Yeah, we got you, Ben. We've been calling and calling for you. I guess somebody woke you up. N6SWR 247, K6MYC. Good evening.
Well, good evening. I'm sorry. We went to the hospital.
Hello down there, Ben.
Today and got my wife's foot casted and everything, and it just was a crazy day. I just wanted to check in at the last minute. I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't want to check in at the last minute, but that's what happened.
We'll take you on the first minute, the second minute, the third minute, or the last minute. We'll take you any way you want to do it, Jen.
Roger. I just wanted to. I was thinking of you. It just was a crazy day. Hey, trying anybody out there?
Oh, you're loud and Visalia, Ben. AA6S.
Who is anybody out there? What was that call? Is that you, Mike, or is that John down there? KG6. What the hell's Mike John's call now?
KG6 USS.
Looking on out to the Central Valley there, on the horizontal. Hello.
Hello, High Desert, WA6 Oscar India Bravo 226.
All right, 226, boy, booming signal. Thank you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Got a nice signal here in Clovis. You betcha.
What was your call again? I don't have my computer on.
WA6 Old Indian Blanket, Oscar India Bravo.
That's a good one. Yeah, very good. All right, man. Hey, got you up here in the high desert. Thank you for checking in.
A6MYC, John 47.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing good. We got several others for you, so stand by. Go ahead, Rob.
How you doing, John? KG6 USS, KM6SR, number 432.
Hey, Rob, got both of you, Mike, you and Mike. Big signals, very good signals. Bad out tonight.
Okay, over to you, Mike, 727. Go ahead.
I can barely hear him. Somebody must have put a mountain in front of my house on the south side. KG6 USS, WA6AAJ 727. Over.
Roger, 727. Good signal coming in here. Hell, that mountain's floating there, buddy.
Well, you came up just now for a lot better than it was, so something moved. Anyway, check me in. I appreciate it. WA6AAJ.
I wasn't going to take notes. I was just going to come in for a minute and get back out. It's been a long couple of weeks here. But anyway, hey, thanks for checking in there, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you, 73.
KG6 USS. KG6 USS AA6S. Q5 here in Visalia, John, number 800-800. Over.
Wow, yeah, big time signal up here in the little shack in the high desert there, 800. Appreciate it. AA6S, absolutely.
Okie doke, 73 is John, and if Ben is still listening, I tried to say hi to him in Bakersfield there. So anyway, back to net there, AA6S, back to you, Marky.
Okay.
6S, N6SWR.
Oh, N6SWR, there you are. I just wanted to say good evening, and you're loud in Visalia, Ben, over.
Roger, I responded to you earlier. Maybe somebody covered me with about 1,500 watts.
All right, this is KG6USS up in the high desert, looking out to the west out to San Joaquin Valley. Anybody else want to check in for the southern?
QSL, Ben. Yeah, there was about three guys talking at the same time. You came back to me, but they were answering the
Stand by, John. Stand by.
USS there, John. 73 is I'll go back to net here. AA6S. Back to you, Mikey. AA6S.
Okay, anybody up there in Corsico copying KG6USS? You want to give it one more call? John, you're in the clear now. KG6USS, give one more call to the north. Over.
Roger. All right, this is KG6USS out here in the high desert, looking out to the San Joaquin Valley and north. Anybody want to check in with me so we can get you on the log for the Southern California side? Let's go. Give me your Bozo numbers first, please.
KG6USS, KG6USS, K6VBG 971.
Numbers. How you doing, man?
Good signal tonight. Very good signal tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, likewise. Boy, everybody's coming in really good there. I might break off from the Southern California side and join you guys down there.
Yeah, we got another one for you. Go ahead, Dave. Try it now. ABG, go ahead.
KG6USS, KG6USS, K6VBG 971. Now copy.
Are you hearing 971, John?
No, I don't. It was 971, Mike. I'll got him in on a relay there.
Yeah, it's probably up and down. He's up in Corsico. That's K6 vodka, bourbon, and gin. And it's 971. He's copying you. You got him checked in. Go ahead, John.
All right, how about your 971? You copy 831 up here in the high desert. KG6USS. Hello, 971.
You hear him, Dave?
Nah, he just dropped out totally.
That's up and down. You're booming for me. All right, anybody else for John down there in the high desert in the Southern California net? Over. I think you got them all between you and EXO. You got everybody on 7-3. KG6USS, K6MYC, Bozo Net.
W6LAD 11454.
I'm 3 over unit there, so. All right, brothers, you guys have a good one out there in the San Joaquin Valley. It's going to get hot for you. And I don't miss that running up and down that 99 there. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. 831, KG6USS, 73, back to net control.
Okay, well, hang on a second. We had one more underneath you there. Who was the last one? Go ahead. Somebody else called in for us or for you, one or the other. Try it again. K6MYC, standing by.
W6LAD 1154.
Okay, you're going too fast. W6 Oscar Germany, and what was the call? I mean, what was the Bozo number?
Whiskey 6 Lima Alpha Delta 1154.
Oh, Lima Alpha Delta, yeah, okay. That helps to be phonetic. 1154, good evening.
Good evening, sorry I'm a little late. I forgot, I was in the shower.
No problem. Good evening to you, and I can't remember the handle. I want to say, no, I don't know what I want to say. What, is it Ian?
Yeah, you got it, it's Ian.
Yeah, boy, I pulled that one out. Woo! Okay, Ian, good to hear you. Thanks for checking in, and yeah, no problems. We'll check you before shower or afterwards, either way. Thank you. K6, W6, no, yeah, I think it's W6 Lima Alpha Delta, K6MYC, Visalia. Okay, Rob, are you copying on LAD?
Oh, yeah, he's booming in here. How you doing, Ian? W6LAD, this is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo.
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I was watering the grass earlier tonight, and I forgot about it, so I flooded my lawn a little bit, but we're all squared away now.
Okay, yep, gotta be careful. You do that in the summer, they'll nail you with a fine or something, I guess. Anyway, you're coming in here about an S7, so you're sounding good.
Roger that, thank you very much. W6LAD.
anybody else before we go to where are we going? It's going to Anheuser-Busch. No, that's not right. Where is it over there on the coast?
Cascadero?
Tascadero. I knew it started with an A, see? Okay, at Tascadero. Here we come. I heard it, but I didn't get the call. Who was it?
Bozo 1100.
Oh, I got you. I got you already in here. Good evening, Aaron.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Yeah, I just hadn't transmitted yet and off to 10 meters. K6US.
Everybody's off to 10 meters. Okay, at Tascadero, KW6QUI, K6MYC. Oh, and this must be the first and third. It must be the third Wednesday. Okay, let's see if Eric's in there to fill in the gap there. KN6EIV. Go ahead, Eric. Yep, neither one of them's in there. I got power line noise in that direction. That's a no-no. There's nothing down there.
No, I got a lot of power line noise here in Visalia, Mikey.
You must be propagating it up to me.
I don't know. I moved my antenna down towards Tom's place there, and just sitting here waiting.
Okay, well, Tascadero isn't in here, so we'll go up. You go ahead and call Tom, and we'll head that way. Go ahead.
Okie doke, Mikey.
AA6S, KW6S. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, you're really ripping through here tonight, and you sound good. I kept listening for guys down in Southern California that you guys were trying to work, and I wasn't hearing them, but I'd left my antenna pretty much on you, I guess, and you kind of startled me, as did 226 earlier. AA6S, KW6S.
Yeah, Roger, Tom. Man, you're loud. Well over 9. Really super strong. It must be the hot weather or something there, inversion. But man, you're just smoking in here like a local. In fact, about as strong as I've ever heard you. KW6S. Of course, this is 2 meters, a lot better than 1296. KW6S, AA6S. Back to you there, Tom.
Hey, 6S, KW6S. Yeah, it's 2 meters has got to be the best band for me on most stuff, and I'm kind of surprised I get anywhere on 2 meters, but really surprised anytime I make a contact on 1296. So I'm glad some of you guys in the valley there put in the effort to put up the big stations. AA6S, KW6S.
Yeah, well, I don't have a preamp on 2 meters, and your 2 red bars on this, if you're familiar with these 9700 ICOMs, they're pretty stingy on the S meter without an outboard preamp. And you're giving me 2 red bars above the 9, which is pretty darn strong. And you actually have a super good signal here. Actually, not too much difference on 1296. I got more gain in the antennas, and the preamp has got more gain, but I want to change the preamp. A friend of mine is going to change it for me. I'm going to run the tower down. The one I got mounted on the tower died, and I got a new one sitting next to me here. I'm running the old preamp that's got about 30 dB of gain, which is way too much, and it's right behind the rig, so I run it with the attenuator onto the rig. Anyway, one of these days we'll get that the new low noise guy there back up on the antenna and see what the heck happens. KW6S, A6S, over.
Yeah, I had a bit too much gain on 1296 on my preamp, and then I inadvertently transmitted into the back of it, and there were 2 preamps, and it got the cheap one in the back, so I felt pretty good about that, and so I just took it out of line, and now I wish I had just a touch more gain on 1296, but it's something like a 0.3 dB noise figure, so that helps a bit, but it's maybe only about 15 dB a gain. Maybe not even that. Anyway, we'll get the rag chewing here and mess up the net. AA6S, KW6S.
73 is Tom, AA6S. Back to Mikey there.
Okay, very good. Let's see, let me, before I pass it around, let's see if Lee is in here. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, Lee.
K6MYC in the group, AF6 United, here tonight, 10-9-8, the Countdown Bozo. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Lee. Good to have you. We missed you the last couple of evenings here, but a big, strong signal here this evening. Okay, let me pass it around here. Rob, are you copying Tom tonight? And how about Lee?
Yep, I was copying Tom, not as well, but I think he was pointed down towards Bill. And I actually heard Lee also, AF6U and KW6S.
Lee, pick it up.
Okay, KM6SRR, AF6 United. I can hear you tonight, Rob. It must be good conditions around here, right?
Yeah, you're right in there with the noise. I can make out a few words now.
Okay, well, I won't keep you too long, but yeah, I can hear you. You're a little bit above the noise and quite readable. So I'll say 7-3 for tonight. KM6SRR from AF6 United. Back to you.
73, Lee. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, over to you, Tom.
KM6SRR, KW6S. Good evening. I was hearing you earlier real good, so I should be hearing you as well now.
Yep, I think you pointed this way. You're booming in here. Good signal there, Tom. KW6S, KM6SRR.
How are you doing on your amplifier projects there?
Well, Ken had to release a little smoke on it first, and then once that was done, he's got it working.
Okay, and was that the 432 or the 1296?
432.
Okay, well, that'll be good to hear a little bit more on that band there, too. KM6SR, KW6S.
Yep, I'm hoping to get it going there. Thank you, Mike, and 73, Tom.
And he'll be in here tomorrow night with the amp on. He's got it, I think, back in the line, so it should be functional tomorrow night, Tom, and we'll look for you on 432 as well as Lee there. Anybody else for Tom? Some of the guys are missing because of the 10-meter net on Wednesday nights here, Tom. Anybody else for Tom or Lee? K6MYC Bozo Net.
Bozo 177.
What is it? 174?
177.
177. Is that KE6QR?
Roger. I'm on a Zoom meeting, but I just wanted to get a quick check-in and say howdy. We are listening tonight.
Yeah, we'll get you in here early, Gary. I know I'm not pointed up your way, but you're Q4. Gotcha. Good evening to you. And stick around if you can. Otherwise, we got you. You're logged in all okay. KE6QR up north of San Francisco there, and east, K6MYC. 7-3, Gary.
Thank you, Mike, and you're sounding really good.
Yep, okay. So let's see. I guess there's nobody else down here that wants to work you or can work you at this point, Tom. Dave, are you doing anything with Tom tonight? Can you hear him here on 2 meters, K6VBG? Well, we've lost the course gold guy. How about 982? How about you, KG6 Charlie Echo Fox? Are you here, Daryl? How about Dane, KWB6JNP? Dane, are you here? Wow, you're going to let the Bay Area beat us tonight? You guys always win. Missing a lot of people in the course gold tonight. Okay, 73's Tom. We'll see you and Lee, 73 Lee. We'll see you guys tomorrow night on 432 there. Take care and enjoy the warm weather. It was about 85 or higher here today. Very, very warm, very pleasant, and it's still warm here in the shack. And T-shirt in the shack at March 18, which is pretty amazing. AF6 United, and then over to Tom K6MYC. Go ahead, Lee.
All right. Well, I don't really have too much else to add here. We were in the lower 90s today, so it's quite sweltering from my perspective. And I know you guys get used to that pretty easily there in the middle of summertime, but for me, I don't like that as well. So anyway, I'll say 7-3 and enjoy your heat, and I'm looking for the fog to come back, or at least some nice cool breezes. K6MYC, AF6 United, over to KW6F.
Very good, Lee. Yeah, Mike, earlier there was a guy that I must have got the call wrong on that was sounding real strong and clear, and I didn't have the feeling he was pointed at me. But I got the call as AK6TD, which I know is wrong. But do you know who that might be?
That's Tony, and he is in course gold. Tony, are you pointed over toward Santa Cruz at the moment, Tony? AJ6 Papa Delta, K6MYC. He must have had a short fuse this evening. He checked in a little late and left early, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I feel bad that I missed both the prefix and the suffix of the call. So I need to get... I need to practice up listening to calls again, I guess. And otherwise, yeah, this time of year getting warm used to always scare me with the raisins because we'd get some nice shoot growth, and then along about the end of the month we'd get a frost. So there was about 3 weeks to a month of real tense feelings about now. Anyway, hope it stays warm. K6MYC, KW6S, till tomorrow night.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm walking through the whole spring here with a shadow on my shoulder, waiting for that first frost day to hit. We haven't had frost here or freezing weather in several years, and sure as hell it'll happen right after everything comes into bloom and it's budding and leaves are out and little sprouts are coming out of the ground, and all of a sudden we'll have a frost and it'll freeze off all the fruit. We haven't got fruit on the citrus trees yet, but the peaches and the nectarines are all done blooming there. Yeah, they went crazy. So we hope we don't get that freeze. That's for sure. At least it didn't happen while the bees were fertilizing it. Anyway, that's a good thing. 7-3, Tom. I know the feeling, though, about the frost coming. Oh, boy. Well, I'm still haven't put my firewood away. I got a whole load right there at the fireplace, and all of a sudden it started to get warm. And now my firewood's been sitting there by the fireplace for 2.5, 3 weeks, and I haven't burned it because there's no reason to start a fire when it's 85 outside, over.
Yeah, I know. It's my grapevine here is budded out. It's got shoots about 4 or 5 inches long, and I haven't noticed the one on the side, but I've got a Merlot right at the front gate, and it's coming out pretty strong, which here we never get a hard frost, so I don't need to worry about that. But even though I'm full clear of the ranch now, those old habits die pretty hard, and they come back once in a while, and you get to think about them and think how thankful is those don't put the big hole in my wallet like they used to. K6MYC, KW6S. Good night.
Yeah, I don't have crops, but I've lost a whole crop in my yard in 1 year with the frost. At least two or three times in the last 30 years. It just wiped me out. No fruit at all in the summer, winter. Then 7-3, Tom. Good evening. We'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll try to keep the frost out of the valley here. I'll turn my fireplace on if it starts getting down below 60. Okay.
Very good. And maybe it'll warm up the whole valley.
Yeah, they'd appreciate that with smoke. Oh, this valley the whole state of California is insane about what they're doing for fuel and to just disturb our thoughts as far as driving gas-powered cars and gas-powered machines and so on. Boy, they got their head rammed so far. Oh, man. All right. 73. We'll go into the Bay Area. KW6S, a F6 United, K6MYC, sliding up to Cupertino. Cupertino won't be there, but maybe Jim will be there. WB6JNN, how about it?
Come up 10, Charlie Echo Fox,
6JNN.
Okay. Good evening, Jim. Who was the other one on that popped in?
982.
982. Okay, I just called you, Daryl. You're a little late, but we'll take you. 982. Good evening. And you're sounding strong. How's the wife doing?
I just got off the phone with her. She is going to be home Friday. They discovered cancer in the hip of her father, which explains why he all of a sudden had trouble walking. So anyway, and they don't know where they're going from there.
Okay, where is she staying while she's being treated there?
Well, no, she's not being treated. Her father is in her father's house, in the house she grew up in, actually. Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't have cancer. Her father does?
Right. That's why she's been up there. She's been taking care of him.
Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't know that. Where is she again? Say it slowly.
She's in Napa, California.
Napa. Okay, Napa rhymes with Aptos, except for the S. That's why I wasn't sure what you said. Very good. Well, hopefully they'll have to do chemo and radiation on that hip. That's for sure. Get it out of the bone. Bones are tough. All right.
Yes. So anyway, that's all. And she said, "Have you checked in yet?" And I said, "Oh, no. I guess I better go do that."
Oh, she's keeping an ear on you, huh? Keeping an eye on you here. All right. Very good, Daryl. We'll let you go. We got the Bay Area creeping in here, so we'll go get them. Thank you much. And you filled out the roster. The only one we're missing now is WB6JNP. Over to you, Jim. Sorry to keep you waiting there. WB6JNN, big signal, K6MYC.
KE6VON 1040 real quick, and then I'm out.
Roger, 1040, we got you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Ask Tom if he's copying me.
KC5DTU 712 in and out.
Well, there's still two people talking there. I'm copying you, Jim, but you got a lot of competition here. We got a huge night here. We're having a big night with check-ins. KE6VON and Madeira just checked in. We got you, Adam. Thank you. And who was the other one that was talking at the same time Jim was talking? Go ahead and give me your Bozo number, and we'll get you in just a second. Go ahead.
KCD5 DTU 712. I'll be in and out and let you continue on.
Two at a time again. I got you, Kerry, 712. Who was the other one?
WB6JNP.
107. Okay, boy. Full roster tonight. Okay, good evening, Dane. Your ears must have been burning.
No, I just finished dinner and watching the radio room.
I've been calling you. I said you were the only one that hasn't checked in yet from Course Gold, so you're last on the list, but we're happy to have you. Hang in there. I'm working the Bay Area, so if you have anything, hold it just a little bit, and we'll try to get back to you.
884 Golf Yankee.
Okay, somebody else in there. Who was the other one?
884 Golf Yankee.
I got you already, Phil, but stand by if you can. You worked Alpha 6 Sugar earlier, and he checked you in for the net here. But don't run away if you can stick around. It won't be 5 minutes. We'll be up your way, Phil. Over.
Roger.
Okay. We'll try it again, Jim. You can see I got a busy night going here. WB6JNN, K6MYC.
Yeah, I have a little disadvantage this far away. K6MYC, WB6JNN. What I asked is if I could see if Tom is copying me. I copied him fine, even with my fixed antenna here. I was just wondering if he is able to copy me. Say K6MYC, check with Tom and let him comment on that. WB6JNN.
KW6S, KW6S, K6MYC. Are you still with us, Tom? Now he's gone. If he was copying you, he'd still be here. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, I was probably still here when all the interruptions took me out, but that's okay. All right, anyway, yeah, you're fine. You're S9 plus here, no problem. Even when you were aimed at Tom, you were S9 plus, so good signals. I think we're back to our normal pattern for the spring and summer. The winter was sort of tough because of all the rain, I think. We had things up and down on the upper bands especially. K6MY, and AA6S was S56 here as well. I don't know if he's copying me or not. WB6JNN.
Well, let's find out. He may be going also. Alpha 6 Sugar, you still with us, Bill? Now Bill's going too.
Okay, well, that's fine. WB6JNN.
Now, we're already in the high 30s on the check-in, so they stick around. They usually try to stick around sometimes when we get up to Nevada, but tonight it's the net's running long. Thank you, Jim. And good to hear you. I had a long chat on the phone the other, I guess last night, I chatted with Fred, KD6SOK. So we got a lot of our little, he explained where he was coming from on all that, and I copied him much better on the phone than I did when he was off frequency on 222. I just couldn't copy him on 222. Anyway, we got all his ideas logged in and referred. Good evening to you, Jim. WB6JNN, K6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area? Bozo Net, over.
807 AB6SR.
Hey, Mike. I get called in while I can because you are having a busy night, and conditions, like Jim said, are fantastic. 1161.
Okay, I got 3 of you, I think. Maybe you got the stream going in the background. Was there another one? I got AB6SR and I've got WB6WNI. Anybody else?
N1PPP is trying to get in.
N1PPP, and I'm not even pointed that way. Okay, let me do that. Let's catch him quickly because that's a real difficult path. Stand by, guys. N1PPP, go ahead. K6MYC.
You're up, Dave. N1PPP, go.
I'm not hearing him at all. Nothing.
Steve's pointing at you right now.
Oh, no, I'm copying Dave fine. You should be hearing me, Dave. N1PPP with KA6OSX, I think. K6MYC. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay, I hear you now. You're sounding pretty good, Mike, and thanks for checking me in. I got home late. I just barely walked in the door, and I heard you were nearby.
Yeah, no, very warm here, but good to hear you. Good to hear you. Yeah, I was pointed down toward the Bay Area when you were trying to check in there. It's funny, but sometimes when the propagation peaks for you and I, it doesn't matter where I point or where you point, we hear you. But when it goes out, I have to point right at you, and then you still don't hear me. Hi. Anyway, we got you and Kent, 160. Is that a Roger?
Yes, I guess so. Kent, I wasn't around, and I don't know if Dennis is around tonight either. Probably WB6ISL will check in later.
Well, he can usually check himself in. Did you hear him earlier?
No, I haven't heard him tonight.
Okay, well, I can't check him in until somebody's heard him. So he'll have to check in on his own. I'm sure he will be here. Although he's been relatively quiet lately. Thank you, Dave. Good evening to you. And enjoy your wonderful weather up there in Clear Lake. N1PPP and KA6OSX, K6MYC, going back to the Bay Area.
Thanks, Mike. 7-3.
Okay. Coming back down to you, Stan. This should be close enough. AB6SR in the group, K6MYC.
K6MYC, AB6SR 807. Yes, your colossal signal, Mike, as you were saying a minute or two ago. I can hear you. Doesn't matter where you're pointing tonight. You are like 5 and 8 when you're pointing at Atascadero. Tremendous signal here. And Rob was coming in about 5 and 6, 5 and 5, 5 and 6, 15 minutes ago. So good evening to Rob, if you can still hear me, KM6SRR, but you usually can't because of all the soil in the way there. Anyway, hot day here, Mike, 80, a little over 88 today, so I stayed in the afternoon. I don't like that sort of temperature. 76, and that's about it for me outside. So nothing much else. You got a... What happened? What happened?
You're okay.
Okay. Sorry, there was some squealing on here. I don't know where it came from. Maybe it was outside. Yeah, very, very warm today, and as I say, at 76, I tend to come indoors. So had a quiet afternoon. Busy morning watching European football. Anyway, you've got a lot of people to talk to tonight. You'll probably create a record of check-ins. So that's it for me. K6MYC, AB6SR.
Yeah, Roger. Well, we'll probably get to 50 tonight. That'll be a new record. The screaming you heard was the Khomeinis, over.
Okay.
See you later. Good evening. I'm going to get my tomato plants planted tomorrow. I keep saying that, but I got closer today, but I had to do some other things that took me away from it for a while. But I was weeding for about 5 hours in the sun, over.
How you doing, Stan? I'm hearing you good, KM6SR.
There you go.
Sooner or later you get through them all, Mike. Anyway, have a good evening. Hope you get to 50 plus. See ya.
Go ahead again, Rob.
I'm hearing you good, Stan. How you doing, KM6SR?
Oh, very well, Rob. You're about 5 and 7, then. Lovely signal here tonight, so won't keep it, but good to hear you. And yes, you're a very, very good copy here in Los Gatos. KM6SRR with K6MYC, AB6SR.
Yes, Dan, you're hitting me about a 5 and 5. Good signal there. I got high noise, but I'm still hearing you. Thank you, Mike, KM6SR.
Okay, very good. Good signal, Stan, and super. And I think, let's see if Rob can be heard by... I'm sure Gary's hearing Rob. Rob may not hear Gary with his noise level here. Over to you, Gary, WB6WNI in the group K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and the group WB6791090. I don't hear Rob. I don't know. I listen, normally you run 3 people, Rob, Tom, and Lee, and tonight I'm not hearing any of them. So, and other nights it's perfect. So it's just hit or miss, but tonight you are really, really strong. I guess you're bouncing off every hill there is available to bounce off of. So, yeah, I have nothing more. I'm going to listen to such a crowded night, and you're trying to make 50. I'm going to let you continue doing that, and we'll meet again tomorrow on 432. K6MYC and the net, WB6WNI73.
Okay, fine, Gary. Anything, Rob?
No, I didn't hear anything when I was pointing at Stan. Are they in the same area? I went down a little more, and I thought I heard him in there with the noise.
Oh, he's, if anything, he's a tad north, but probably not more than 3 or 4 miles, 5 miles north. He's in the border of Campbell and San Jose, and that's just a little north of Los Gatos there where Stan is. So he didn't hear you either, so there's something blocking you. But it's funny because both of them have good signals here, just roaring in here tonight, Gary. All right. Thanks, and we'll see you on 432, guys. Who else do we have in the Bay Area? I'm looking for K6KLY.
Kilowatt 9.
Korea 6 PQL. Kilowatt 9 Zulu Papa Yankee.
Okay, something with company. And I heard W6PQL. Take a quick one, Jim, and then we'll see who else was in there with you. Over.
Okay, yeah. I had a visitor here today, Steve, W6QIW, number 52. He couldn't stay past 4 o'clock, so he won't be in here tonight, but it's good to see him again. We had a nice chat. K6NYC, W6PQL.
Okay, well, I'll write 52 in since he was here in spirit and he made a big trip up to see you. We couldn't stay longer. That's a shame. He could have got him on the stream. Very good. We've never heard him on the stream. Nobody's ever heard W52 on the stream. Someday I'll have to move the antenna where I got a shot into Santa Barbara. I have a place on the property where I can hear it, but it's a long ways from the shack here. Okay, stand by a second, Jim. Was there another station in there? And you said and company. Try again. K6MYC Bozo Net. Over.
Kilowatt 9 Zulu Papa Yankee. Kilowatt 9 Zulu Papa Yankee. Number 1161. 1161.
Okay, gotcha. K9ZPY K6MYC. But I missed the Bozo number. I got 11-something-1. What was the middle number? What was your middle number?
Yeah, your signal goes between F0 to F9. F0 to F9. Right now there's a fade. Bozo number 1161. 1161. Over.
Roger. Got it. 1161. Got you that time, and I moved the antenna more in your direction. When I'm off axis and not pointed at you, then you're sliding up and down the main lobe. With respect to propagation, that's when the QSB is the worst. When I get the nose of the antenna right on you, then it's probably less QSB there. Anyway, thanks for checking in. You're not real strong for me either, which is a funny one because everybody else is roaring in here tonight. But very happy to have you. Very happy to have you, and you're going to be part of a record breaker tonight. I think we're going to get well past 50, over 50 check-ins tonight. So that's why we're so slow. K9ZPY K6MYC. Over.
Oh, very good, Mike. Very good, Mike. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if bouncing off of the hills is better than a direct antenna pass, but don't know. But a lot of QSB tonight. You're going from S9 all the way down to I can't hear you. So it's up and down, up and down. Kind of weird. Okay, 73, thank you. Kilowatt 9 Zulu Papa Yankee and Marin.
That's Tom, right?
Correct.
Yeah, good evening, Tom. Up there in Marin. Very good. Well, it's funny. I'm not seeing any fading on you. You're about S1, maybe peaking to S2. So you're going all the way from S0 to S2. But it's almost unrecognizable as far as any fading. I've got Q5 copy, but I just have to pay real close attention because you're riding right along on the noise there. So I don't hear that heavy QSB that you're seeing. That may have been just because I was moving the antenna. The last two transmissions should have been less QSB. Anyway, 7-3, and I'll go back into the Bay Area proper there, Tom. 7-3. Thanks much, and have a good weekend. K9ZPY, K6MYC.
Okay, 73.
Back to you, Jim. W6PQL. I think we got good conditions tonight. This should be close to you there. K6MYC. Go ahead, Jim.
Okay, well, nothing more to add here, Mike. It's warm. We were up at 96 degrees today in the warm part of the yard and about 90 in the cool part of the yard. So we've been getting quite a little heat wave over here. 7-3s. We'll see you on tomorrow, 432, W6PQL.
Yeah, you're running 10 degrees hotter than we are here in the San Joaquin Valley. Isn't that weird? I don't know how you're getting all that. It must be hot air coming off the Bay Area compressed onto you there.
I don't know where it's coming from, but it's maybe 15 degrees higher than we need.
coming from the hot air from the Democrats in Silicon Valley, don't you know?
Yeah, I talked to Fred about that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All righty. All right, let's see who else I have. We've got a couple of missing here. I haven't heard, well, maybe he's just out of town. K6, KB6, BA. WA6, UHY. UYH. K6KLY, WB6JSM, KD6JSM, I think it is. We had K6, no, we won't have K6 Victor Papa. He did check in on 6, but he does not have a 2-meter radio anymore. And how about KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie? How about you, Mike? Oh boy, a lot of people missing. You know, Course Gold beat you again, Jim. W6PQL, K6MYC. Course Gold beat you again, over. You know, he's so embarrassed he wouldn't even come back. Okay. Is there anybody else in the Bay Area that wants to check in here? Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee, Charlie, Bozo Net. Nothing. Okay, up to Ken, N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC. Over.
K6MYC and company, N6RO, Bozo 835. High temperature 88. And it's exactly that temperature in the shack here, but I got my little miniature swamp coolers going, and they're adequate to the point where I don't have to turn on all the expensive air conditioners. When it gets over 92, I have to use those, but these little coolers pointed right at me to keep me cool. Dinner tonight was something new. Safeway store has so much selection. I keep running into things I've never heard of. So I just bought what's called Petite Sole. I often have Dover sole, but Petite Sole. It's a very thin sliced fillets, very delicate, but it really tasted good, along with what was the veggie? Oh, broccoli. I made a trip to the Safeway today and stocked up on all the veggies. So that's about all we got here. And making a little bit of progress on the solar system and renewal of my cell tower leasing. Slow but sure. N6RO.
Okay. Fine on your dinner with your Petite Sole. We had lamb chops and chicken and a nice brown rice and salad. Wonderful. Outside, we ate out on the patio for the first time on March 18, eating on the patio. Can you believe it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is okay weather for me, but when it gets into the 90s, then it's over my toleration.
I was out weeding in the sun for 4 hours today. Yeah. I did a little bit in the shade, but then the sun found me and I was over.
Yeah, well, you're accustomed to that, and you have a more motivation than I do.
Yeah, I like to normalize too after warm weather quickly. My nose starts to run when it gets below 70. Anyway, okay. See you later. And now look up the valley here. We did work Mario last night on 1296. You probably heard that. He could hear you off the back, but you probably could not hear his 10 watts. But he's going to get it up on the rotator over the next couple of weeks, and then he'll be able to turn around and say hello to you there from Turlock. He had a nice signal here at 9700. Sounded really nice. 7-3. Now into the west of the valley here, KO6IQR, Mario.
K6MYC from KO6IQR, 1189. How's it going, Mike?
can't get a hold of the microphone here. It kept slipping away from me. Good evening, Mario. And it was nice to work you on 1296 last night. Very nice, respectable signal. Didn't blow me off the chair by any means, but it was certainly easy copy. No, didn't have to lean toward the speaker or anything. So that was nice, and I'm glad you put the effort out to get that all going there. We might comment on what else is happening, and then we'll shoot it over and see if John is there and see who else might be in there. I haven't heard Carl tonight, W2WRX. Haven't heard W6WZZ yet, but maybe they'll pop in along with KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima. Take one, Mario, and then we'll move on. We got a big net. We're gonna break 50 tonight, I'm sure, on the check-in list. Over.
Yeah, you sound busy. I've been watching the stream from the get-go, and yeah, it started busy, and it's staying that way. It looks like you had a lot of crosstalk between SoCal and NorCal here, so that's good. Every once in a while, I can hear the SoCal station and up there in the desert, just barely, but I can't make out words, but I know he's there. So maybe someday when if the propagation is good, I might be able to get a check-in down there one day. But other than that, just another beautiful day in the valley here, nice and warm, and yeah, hope it stays this way so we can get some work done. KO6IQR, back to net control, Mike.
Thank you, Mario. Very good. Solid copy, of course. All right. Okay, on the warm weather, well, let's hope it stays this way. I don't care if it stays this hot, but if it stays out of the freezing range, we don't want to freeze anything because a lot of crops are now starting to bud. Got blossoms, and we got fruit starting on the peach trees and stuff. So this is a time of the year that you can lose a crop very quickly to a quick frost. It's usually a problem in the Bay, in the San Joaquin Valley here, where you are and where we are down here. So it's always something that's a threat hanging over us when we get this warm weather at this time of year. 7-3. KD6WVL, how about you, John? Are you here?
K6MYC, KD6WVL, 1179. Great signal tonight, over.
Yeah, good signals from everybody, and I'm going to take a standby. Rob, are you copying either Mario or John here?
Yeah, I'm copying Mario pretty good there. How you doing, Mario? KO6IQR, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. KO6IQR here. Yeah, you're coming in good today. 2 meters seems to be the one we can really get into each other on. Over.
Yep, I'm throwing about 1,500 at you, so that's working. I'm getting you about an S4 or so. And the other John, 6WVL, I could just barely hear him, Mike.
Yeah, he may not be able to point toward you, John. He's quite a bit more to the west for you from your location there. So you may be fixed. Are you fixed with your antenna, John?
No, but I got a problem with my rotor. It got knocked off calibration, so I'm kind of dialing in by sound. But I can hear Rob. He's always good up here. Over.
Well, why don't you peek on him? Because I can peek. I can hear you anywhere. So why don't you just, Rob, make a short transmission, 10, 15 seconds, while John rotates toward you. He's got to do it the same way you do it, Rob. Over.
Okay, yeah, I moved a little bit and got him pretty good there. How you doing, John? I forgot the first. Is it KD6WVL?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't improve it very much. I walked it back and forth a little bit, but this is about the best I got. Over.
Yep, you're sounding good. Good copy. Not loud, but good copy. Thanks for being there, KM6SRR.
And you're still loud here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good to hear you, Rob. All right, I'll let you go back to the net. Thanks for the check-in. KD6WVL, 7-3 all around.
Yeah, well, you might leave it in this spot. It's not hurting me at all. I don't think you, under any circumstances, you'd be difficult for me, and it would also give Rob a little more signal from you for the future. And you may find that it even a little bit further to the west would do it. Rob is near me, but he's to the west of me. So when you look at the angles from where you are, it doesn't seem like you should have to turn very much, but I think you do. Anyway, who knows? Thanks, John. Good to hear you. Good to hear Mario. Anybody else up the valley before we go into Sacramento? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie Bozo Net. Check-ins, over. All quiet. All righty, here we go towards Sacramento. KJ6KFB. How about you, Darren? KJ6KFB or KO6KD? KO6KD.
KE6ILX.
KE6ILX, we'll take you, 96. Good signal. And great to hear you. How are you doing up that way?
Oh, doing okay. Sorry I've missed the net. I'm spending a lot of time in Nevada and still just running out of the mobile here in Grass Valley. Single loop on top of the truck here. When I park at the top of the hill, I hear you guys just playing. KE6ILX.
Yeah, no, you're booming in here, Jeff. Good signal. Good signal tonight. No, it doesn't sound like a mobile at all. I thought maybe you had the home station running again. Okay, and are you mining in Nevada?
Kind of quasi. I'm doing a lot of testing. I'm picking up a lot of property.
Picking up a lot of what?
Here, I've got 3 more to go under my small miner's waiver.
I missed doubled with you a little bit. You're picking up a lot of what?
I'm picking up a lot of old past producer claims that have been dropped long ago. A lot of stuff with silver, too.
Okay. You haven't done any mining yet, just picking up old claims so you can go back and poke around later, huh?
Yeah, well, tying them up, put them up for sale, and kind of mining. I've taken a lot of samples. In fact, I'm standing out here. I was doing a lot of crushing just to run samples. I don't do too much production anymore.
Yeah, okay. And is there silver over there? I heard you say the word silver. Is there some of that in there?
Yeah, primarily what we're looking at. A lot of the stuff, nobody wanted to mine it for years. And now that it's actually come back alive, cornering a few of those old properties that have been long forgotten about.
Yeah, very good. Well, that's good. Whatever you could do to make some money, that's good. You've got the wherewithal to look up those old claims and sort them out, and then put them up in the market, and give people some samples and some ideas. Well, silver's going to be in demand, I think, as far as we can see for a long time. So I think it's gone up. I don't know what it's sitting at now. For a long time, it's at around 25, 30, and now it's probably double that or more. What's silver sitting at now on the spot price, over?
I took a little dive today. I don't really worry about that. It went down into the low 70s. But you know, every time they drop a smart bomb, they vaporize about, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds of it. So that's thousands of pounds of silver they're vaporizing where it never will exist again, LOL.
Okay, you got a little broken connection there, and if you're moving the mic, every now and then it goes spit, and I get a little burst of static just for a millisecond, and you quit. I lose part of a word, and then you come back. So if I sound like I'm asking stupid questions, I am, because I'm not getting everything, over.
Okay, yeah, I'll try not to move the mic. Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I was just commenting that every time they drop a smart bomb, they vaporize, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds at least of 99 fine silver. So that's a lot of silver they're going to need to replace.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they haven't dropped a whole bunch of those smart bombs, but enough of them to start costing some money, sure. Well, and you look at the price of the missile or the bomb, it's a minute part of it, but yeah. I bought the last time I bought silver, I got it last summer, and I got it in a RMD, required minimum draw, and I took it in silver, and I got it for $27 an ounce, and here it's now pushing 70 and higher. So I made the right choice on taking my RMD and that instead of cash, over.
Oh yeah, converted a lot back up to about 35 because it was going to go up. Anyway, I don't want to hold it here. There's a lot of other people. And tell the Nevada guys I said hi. I'm out there all the time, and I don't hear anybody on the radio. So I'll be looking for them. KE6ILX.
Okay, well, you've got N7 Victor Alpha Zulu in Reno. You've got KD6BQ in Wassa Valley, and 2 stations now in the Carson City area, W7WAI and KE7UQL, and we haven't heard anything from Larry. Larry's antennas are all screwed up. So if you want to do something for fun one day, drive down to N7 Whiskey Tango's place and see if you can help him get his antennas back aligned. Over.
Yeah, well, just tell them I'm out there. They're never on the air. I'm very rarely there about net time. So, tell them I'm out there. They're never on the radio. So, anyway, KE6ILX, and I will be clear and listening for the rest of the net.
Yeah, well, I think they only check in on the nets, and there's not much else, not too much else going on. They do have a little link between them on the FM band. I think Richard, KD6BQ, and KE7UQL and N7WT talk on some band. I think it's 2 meters or 220, but most of the time there's nobody on this part of the bands. All right, 7-3, Jeff, good to hear you. Hope things continue to go well. Try to stay safe there. KE6ILX, K6MYC. Now looking back, KR6MR, John.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC in the group, KR6MR, Bozo 759. And good evening, Jeff. Jeff, stick around after we chat. Okay, Mike?
Yeah, go ahead. I get him, take him up 10 or down 10 or something.
Okay, Jeff, can you go up 10?
Yeah, you're done checking.
Yeah, maybe you can help him with that broken mic connection.
Okay, my issue is you've got an 7100s, right, for HF?
Me, KE6ILX, yeah, I run the 7100 in the vehicle.
Okay, I've got problems with mine. That's why I want to go up 10 and talk to you with them about them.
Okay, 250.
Okay, thank you, Mike. See you later, KR6MR, QSY to 250.
I haven't heard Darren, and I have not heard Bill. Are they around?
Yep, I'm here. I'm just a little late.
Oh, there's Bill. Okay, good evening, Bill. KO6KD 776. Go ahead.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, Ken. Good morning or good evening, everybody. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little confused here. I was talking to John about his 7100. We were resetting things and doing stuff like that, and well, time just flat got away from me. I was watching the live stream, but it said it was 8:15 on the clock, so I guess my stream somehow or another got turned off. So I reset and went, oh my gosh, we're late. So anyway, hi Ken, hey Mike, Bozo 776 KO6KD checking in. Have not heard from Darren, and shoot, doggone it. Well, I guess that's all I got to say right now. But hello, and I'll get out of the way.
Okay, Ken, go ahead.
Go ahead, what? WXOIB.
I thought you called Bill.
Oh, I just said hi, and he said hi back.
Oh, he did. I didn't hear him say hi back.
Yep. 756. Well, I'll do it again. Hi, Ken.
There's 750 specs. Speak of the devil.
Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, and I'm way off of you, but still very good, strong signals. The band's in great shape tonight. So good to hear you, Darren. Ken, you want to give Darren a report?
Hello there, Darren. KJ6KFB, WA6OIB. You're good S6 here.
Oh, very good. That must be with a preamp. No preamp running. No, it's about an S4, S5.
Yeah, okay. Well, very good. Very good evening to you. Good talking to you anyway. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, who are you hearing, Rob? Anybody?
Yeah, I was hearing John good, but he's up 10, and barely hearing Darren. KJ6, KFD, KM6SRR.
Good evening, SRR. Yes, you're coming in quite well.
Boy, you just about tripled your sound there. You're sounding good now. Thanks for being there.
no worries. I'll let you guys roll on. Again, one of these days I might make use out of the trailer, but I don't have anything in the short, distant future here. KJ6, KFE.
Yep, it's ready for you whenever. Just let me know.
Thanks again. Carry on, Mike. KJ6, KFE, clear.
Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Mike, I was going to hello, Rob. Before we get out of here, I just wanted to tell you, Mike, I checked the spot price on silver as of 5 minutes ago. It is $76.01 an ounce.
Oh boy, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so if Jeff's got a lot of it, or anybody else, yeah, that's something to consider. Anyway, hi, Rob. Nice to hear you. You're not as loud as any of the other guys, but it's rare that I hear you. So if you can hear me, hello, and good evening, KO6KD. And if you can't hear me.
Did you hear him, Rob?
Oh, yeah, he's kind of in and out with my noise, so I didn't catch all his words there. How you doing, Bill? KO6KD, KM6SRR.
Yeah, hi, Rob. I'm getting by. That's about all I can say. Doing the best I can, but thanks for good. Nice to hear you. It's a rare occasion that I get to hear you. So, hello, and I'll get out of the way. 7-3. Have a good evening.
Okay, past 73 to you. It's up and down, Rob. He's got noise also. All right, let me try for Redding here, and let's move on. I got a huge net here. We're going to be breaking 50 tonight, so you guys are part of a record-breaking check-in list here. Redding, Charlie, November 80, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, and KO6HS. How's the propagation up your way? K6MYC, over?
Well, pretty good so far tonight. My good signals. This is KD6 shortwave in ready, number 145.
Yeah, 145 is coming in real good. 5 and 2, 5 and 3. Let's see if Jerry's there. KO6HS, K6MYC. Good evening, Jerry. I don't hear Jerry. KO6HS, K6MYC, over. And we're probably so late he doesn't know where we are. He probably thought we passed him by. Anyway, take one, and we'll see who else is copying you down this way, Rich. KD6SW was 85, 90 degrees down here today, over.
Wow, that's pretty doggone hot so for this time of the year. I thought I heard somebody on earlier saying it was up in the 90s at their place. I don't know what it was here today. I was outside working and had to take off my long sleeve shirt, and then it was comfortable again. So I got to keep the refrigerator stocked up with some cold ones. Over.
You mean 807s?
Yeah, that'll work. Sure, good old 807s.
There you go. Good idea. I probably have an 807 before I go to bed tonight. Anybody copying Rich up there? Go ahead, K6MYC. How about you, Ken?
Mike, I thought Ken would. How you doing, Rich? KD6 SW, KM6SRR.
Well, you're doing a fine job as usual there, you know. I can hear you just about all the time. You must be running illegal power there. Oh, no, wait a minute. You got an illegal microphone, right?
He said he can hear you all the time, Rob. You must be running some power. Yes, guess what? 1,500 for you, Rich, over.
Okay. Well, he's doing fine. I'm hearing just about everybody tonight. One of these days I'll make it down to SoCal and see how I can get a signal in down there. That would be nice.
Yeah, we'd like to get you tied together with Lake Isabella there, KB6RQU and Lake Isabella. That's Bakersfield, Delta Mike 05. That's still a good one. Rob, any better? Now he's coming way up.
Yeah, I'm getting probably 70% of his words there. Good to hear you, Rich. KM6SRR.
Well, thank you for giving me a report. You're 2-5 here, no problem. So keep up the good work. We're all rooting for you, over.
Yeah, well, let's give Rob your grid. Give Rob your grid and vice versa, Rob, when you hear it there. Give Rob your grid, Rich.
Okay, the grid here is Charlie November 80, CN80, CN80, over.
Over.
I've lost him, Mike. He's down in the noise. My grid is Delta Mike 07, KM6SR, Delta Mike 07. Over.
I'm Charlie November, CN80.
Okay.
CN80, copy that. You came up for your grid. Good.
Okay, well, around here, there isn't too much activity up here at this grid square. Just Jared and myself, and that's it.
Okay, it's up and down, Rich, and you've dropped way down for me, but let's try one more time for Jerry, and then we'll try again on the way back from Nevada here. I'd like to get Jerry in on this record-breaking net tonight. We're going to break 50 with ease. KD6SW, KO6HS, Kilo Oscar 6 Hotel Sugar, K6MYC. Jerry? It's just dropped down to about Q3, but both you and Rich now are down, but it'll come way back up in a minute. But we've got you at 230, and glad to have you in here for the record-breaking net here tonight, Jerry. 73s, and I'll stand by and see if Rob copied any of that, but maybe you can make one more transmission, and maybe it'll come roaring back up. KO6HS, K6MYC. Over, Jerry.
Roger. Yeah, we're copying you there. Propagation is down right now. Signals are very weak right now, but that's the way it goes. Maybe it'll come back up. So we'll see if Rob's copying down there. Copying there, Rob. KM6SR, KO6HS. Copy down there. Over.
Any copy, Rob? You're up now.
No, I can. A lot of noise, and I think I might hear somebody in there in the noise, but I can't make out anything.
Okay, well, we tried, Jerry. He's got some noise from his location there, and he's running 1500, so you might be able to hear him a little better than he's hearing you. But thanks much, and glad to have you in there perfectly Q5 on the last one. Very hot here, 80s to 90s, and sometimes in the high 90s in some places. 73, KO6HS, and up to you, and then you turn it to Rich, K6MYC. Go ahead, Jerry.
Roger on that. Yeah, propagation came right back up. Is right back up. Very good copier about S5 right now. Very, very good and strong. I heard Rob respond there, but at the time he was just very weak, just barely above the noise. But that's the way it goes here with rock and roll. So we'll say 73 and turn it over to Rich before the propagation drops out. We'll see you later, KO6HS.
Rob?
Okay. I think I heard some voices, but I still can't make it out.
Go ahead, Rich.
I thought I heard Rob in there for a moment there. Yeah, I'm even running my air-cooled antenna tonight. Air-cooled antenna. All right, 73 all the way around down there. This is KD6SW. KD6 so what? Reading.
Okay, we'll look for you on 432 tomorrow night. We might have these kind of conditions. So if you can make it on 432, keep an ear out for us there. Probably around about 8 o'clock or so, I would say. 7373. KD6SW, KO6HS, K6MYC. Clear. Anybody else before we go to Nevada? Nothing heard. Here we go toward Nevada.
I wonder where Russ is, 410. He would help.
Well, I can hear Russ if he's in there. So, Russ, if you're there, come on in. KW6T. Okay, KD6BQ. How about you, Richard?
Good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249, over.
Yeah, a little wavery, but very strong. No problem copying. We got good band conditions tonight, and I'm probably not pointed just right for you. I'll get it over to Eric first quickly and see if he's in there, and then we'll try see if Rob can hear you guys. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7 VAZ. How about it, Eric? K6MYC.
Yeah, I believe Eric is on a trip. He won't be back until Sunday, over.
Oh, Roger. No Eric tonight then. Very good. Rob, are you copying Richard?
Oh, yeah, he's booming in here like he drove down and then parked in my driveway.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. KD6BQ.
Yeah, good evening, Richard. KD6BQ, KM6SRR.
Hello, Richard.
Signal right now. Good and strong, over.
Hello, Richard.
Yep, you're strong there, too.
Listen up, Richard. Ken, OIB is in there. Go ahead, Ken.
He answered me.
Oh, did he? I wasn't sure if he was talking to Rob or you.
Yeah, a little stronger than Rob.
Yep, very good. Good to hear you. Yeah, you got a good S7, S8 signal here, too. Nice.
Yeah, you're S9 plus. You're both actually a little stronger than Mike is right now.
Yeah, you're down for me, Richard. It's not as good as some nights, but no problem. Perfectly Q5. All right, let's see if Daniel's in here, and also Greg maybe. W7WAI, I believe is the call. And let's see for KE7UQL. How about it, Daniel?
Here is 272. This is KE7UQL. Over.
Yeah, 272. Good signal. And let me see if I can hear Greg in there. Greg is, tell me if he's there if I don't hear him. W7WAI, K6MYC. Greg? I don't hear him.
Negative on Greg there. I don't hear him. Are you out there, Greg? Over. No response here.
Oh, darn. Now, we got a record-breaking evening. I'm trying to get as many people in there as I can. We're going to be breaking 50 or more check-ins tonight, over.
Oh, well, no, I can try calling him on the phone.
That's all right. All right, Daniel, let's see. Make another transmission, Daniel, and either Rob or WA6OIB, Ken, will come back to you. KE7UQL, K6MYC in the group. Go ahead, Daniel.
Roger, this is KE7UQL, and good evening to Rob and Ken. Both of you have fine signals tonight. Over.
You sound great here in Clovis, too. Great to hear you. WA6OIB, about an S4.
Thank you for S4.
Hey, good evening, Daniel. KE7UQL, KM6SRR. Yeah, I'm getting you about an S3, but you're sounding loud here. Great.
Roger. Thank you, Rob. I'll take the S3. Thank you much. Over.
Okay. Good copy. Well, thank you, Daniel. And tell Greg I'm sorry we missed him tonight. What's his number? 11, what the hell? I forgot his number. 1246?
768.
Oh, 768. That's why his number's out of sequence from when he's checked in here. I keep looking for that 1200 and it doesn't register. No wonder it doesn't register. It ain't right. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, well, he started getting on here a few years ago and then had a hiatus, and then he's back again. So that's how that happened. And while I've got you, I'll just let you know I'll be on 432 tomorrow night, hopefully. But after that, I'll be gone there. We headed out to Utah to visit my dad and my sister there. Over.
Okay, well, join us in the mornings if you can. We're doing 8:30 local time in Pacific Daylight Savings Time. I'm not sure what your time frame is there in Utah. Over.
Yeah, that'll be 9:30 there in Utah.
Hey, Richard.
What was that again?
Yeah, you came up. You're 10 over 9 right now, believe it or not. 10 over 9. I think that's as loud as I've heard you.
Yeah, you're doing about the same here. It's amazing what the propagation can do, and it does help to have a little bit of power.
Yeah, it does. I took a video of it because that's the loudest I've seen you. Okay, WA6OIB. Thank you, Mike.
Say your grid on your final over there, Richard, K6MYC, DM07.
Yeah, KD6BQ, Delta Mike 09er, Delta Mike 09, over.
Big signal. Good deal. We don't have DMO8. We got to get Larry back in here. We don't have DMO8's getting rarer than DMO9, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, well, it is a rare grid. There's only 2 or 3 people there, at least on VHF. So, yeah, I'll have to give him a call, but maybe before I go, but then I'll be gone for a week.
Okay.
Bob and I can mount an expedition and go up there and help him with his antennas.
Yeah, well, now that the weather's warmed up, we could do that. I'm kind of busy right now fixing my ASL antenna and spraying weeds because the warmth has also got the weeds really taken off.
Yeah, tell us about it. We're in the same situation here.
I got weeds 4 feet high already.
Yeah, but you got a lot of rain. We didn't.
Oh, I didn't get rain, but it hasn't rained here for 2 months.
Okay, yeah, well, I guess that's about what's been happening here. We got snow we got snow at the middle of February.
Yep. Okay, well, 7-3s, guys. We'll look for you on 432 tomorrow night. 7-3, Daniel. See you on 432 tomorrow night. With Richard's got booming 8 watts on 432, but he does an amazing signal down here. Take care. See you later, K6MYC, and I don't know what to do here. We've got almost everybody except maybe 1 or 2 in the Bay Area. I guess we go get Eddie. What do you think?
Yeah, we need 3 more to make 50.
Oh, I thought we had 50 already.
No, not by my count. I think I've been pretty close.
I'm running out of space on the paper. I got so many columns here.
We'll find a couple people off the street.
6GGY, Bozo 884.
We've got 884. Let me come back your way, Phil. Just a second. We'll come back down to you there. That should be pretty close, Phil. WB6GGY, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good. Anyway, going to go in for some stem cell work tomorrow, so I'm not sure how long I'll be around in the morning, but we'll at least stop by. So there you go. WB6GGY. Yeah, they're going to they're going to take my blood, and then they're going to work on my neck later on in early afternoon.
7-3, Richard.
All right, WB6GGY.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. We'll see you in the morning. I think we'll be in there real close to 8:30 or maybe even a little earlier. I'm getting up earlier than that now. 7-3, Phil. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. Around 8:30 is when my doctor appointment is, so we may not see you at all in the morning, but we'll catch you later. WB6GGY 7373.
Okay, well, we'll look for you Friday then, no problem. 7-3, Phil, and good luck on the appointment. Hopefully it goes well.
Well, you guys are quick. Hi, Phil.
Good to hear you. OIB WB6GGY. Sounded good, guy.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. You betcha. Hey, Mike, I could fire up the club station and give you another check-in.
Okay. We could get Eddie. If we get Eddie and anybody else, we'll be there. I thought we were at 50 already. My God, I got a list here.
K6MYC, W6SIX.
775. I hear you, Mike. Thank you. We needed you. We need you. And I'm not pointed at you either. Let me come back to 775 here. Yeah, that should be closer, Mike. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775 K6MYC. Thank you.
Roger. K6MYC, KB6WFC. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, should be better. Now I'm on you. On you now, Mike. Go ahead.
I was able to copy you even when you weren't pointed here.
Yeah, now I'm pointed at you. I wasn't quite there on the first one. We've got a couple of guys here. Ken probably is down toward the Bay Area. He might want to say hello to you there in Daly City. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6 MYC in the group, over.
Roger, I'm here.
Hello there, KB6WSC, WA60IB, 226. Howdy.
Howdy. Last time I heard you was you working the moon.
That's right. I haven't done that in a while. I've been too busy.
Roger.
All right, have a good time. Take care. Thank you, Mike.
Any copy, Rob?
I'm still pointed up north there to Phil. Hey, we haven't got Paul in here tonight, 637.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where Paul is. If he ain't there, he ain't there. He may not be home, or if he got home late, probably skipped it. That's too bad, because he's easy, of course, and so is KLY. A lot of the guys in the Bay Area are missing here. I'm pointed to Bay Area. Let's see if there's anybody else. Late checks are missed. Bay Area. 73 Mike, we'll see you tomorrow on 432, I hope. 73, K6 MYC, Bozo Net, check-ins, Bay Area, late checks are missed. Nothing heard.
WA60IB. Let me fire up the club station here, and I'll call you there.
Okay. What's the Bozo number there?
K6MYC, W6SIX. I need a Bozo number.
Oh, Rob could give you a Bozo number.
I don't have a Bozo number for the club station. There's another check-in for you. W6 Sierra India X-ray.
Rob's going to give you a number.
You want my club call too?
Sure. Rob, are you looking up a number?
W6PYP K6US.
Yep, I got you, Greg. W6PYP KM6SRR.
Yeah, you doubled with them, Rob. I was calling them. W6PYP K6US. Yeah, good evening, Greg. Good to hear you on here. We'll get you on the list. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I was just telling that we heard him and got him on the list there. Thank you, Greg. W6PYP KM6SR.
Give me your number, Greg, K6MYC.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, glad you're still going. I was running late tonight, so I thought I'd check in.
Oh, we need your number.
583, Mike.
Yeah, 583, Mike.
I knew it, but I wanted to confirm it. That's what my brain said. Okay, I think he's number 50. As soon as you give a number to Ken for W6SIX, Rob.
Okay, yeah, the next one we got here is 1256.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
Okay, we got 1256 checked in, W6SIX. Whatever has happened to K6 Yankee Papa?
You got another one, Rob?
757, probably, Rob, for Aaron, over.
1257.
What did I say? 1257.
Roger, Aaron. Yeah, 1257. What's the call on yours?
Yeah, it's Whiskey 6. Whiskey 6 Foxtrot Sierra Charlie and Whiskey 6 Fresno State College.
Okay, got it, Aaron. What do I put for names on these guys?
Same thing. Since I'm the president of that club, Gwen's the vice president, my boys are on the board.
Yeah, you could get Gwen out and she could check in.
I've been trying. I've been calling her for a half an hour, and she's not answering the phone. She's not answering the text, so she's probably asleep.
Okay. We're good anyway.
Yeah, for about a half hour ago, I started trying to see if she'd come in and give you another one.
Yeah, it'd be good to get more than 50. Then these quasi-real ones would be really nice, but not needed. We're really light in the Bay Area. My God, we could have 3 or 4 more out of the Bay Area without any problem. Let's see, Greg, good evening to you. Thanks so much for being there. And let's try and see if Eddie's here. KE6BK, how about you, Eddie? KE6MYC. Well, you could call Eddie on the phone, Rob. We got to have Eddie in here. He's a fixture.
Yeah, I'm going down that way right now.
I'm calling him. I'm pointed at him. He would be here if he was hearing me. You're going to have to get him a different way. We also need WB6 or KB6RQU, Bozo 61. Where are you, Rich? Net's still going on here, Rich. KB6RQU. I'm giving you a mental call here, K6MYC. Over. Anybody left in L.A.? We're beaming L.A., Los Angeles, San Diego. We need more check-ins, K6MYC, Bozo Net, beaming Southern California. Over. Where's PMD when we need him?
Well, I went ahead and turned down south because I wanted to say hi to Eddie, but he's not here.
Well, Rob's going to call him on the phone, aren't you, Rob?
Yeah, maybe I don't have a good number for him. I called and I get funny beeps.
I got a missed call yesterday, and I had Siri call it back, and when I answered, it was, this is Don. Don who? Donald Trump?
Uh-oh, you're talking with the big guy, huh?
Yeah. I called him on his special phone. Pink one.
Okay, not the red one. That's good.
Oh, no, we don't want to mess with the red phone. Okay, we need a couple of more out of Visalia. There are people down there. But we sure thank Greg for getting in here. Well, I guess we're done. I don't think you got enough fingers and toes, do you, Rob?
Well, I use the cat's toes there too, or claws, I should say.
Okay, the ones ripping at your chest, huh?
Yeah, when he needs loving, he's very persistent.
When he's needing you, huh?
Well, he just rubs back and forth, and he has a way of flipping his tail in your face.
You mean the one he just dipped in the sewer?
No, but he does roll around on the carpet where there's a bunch of cat litter, so it's almost the same.
Well, I guess I'll get in and get the evening's activity started. So I'll see you guys a little later on. Glad we could get a bunch of people tonight. That's good. WA60IB, Northern Clovis.
Well, I'll tell you what you could do, because we have other people that do this, namely Candy and Aaron's wife check in this way. You could check Wen-En. What's her number?
Geez, I don't remember. But she's asleep. She's not on the radio, so I can't technically do that. I won't do that. If she's not able to pick up a microphone, she doesn't get checked in.
Okay. Very happy wife or something. What's her call?
Bypass them.
What's her call again? Very happy wife?
No, very zealous mother.
Zealous, that's it. VZM. You need N6BYH. Mike could have checked in here.
Yeah, he doesn't get on very often anymore.
He was on this week, within the last 7 days he's been in here.
Yeah, maybe on 432 or 1296 or something where I missed him.
what it was. What was the end here on, Rob? We talked about 1296, and we agreed he did not have it. Must have been 432 last week.
Yeah, I don't remember. What's his call? What's his Bozo number?
195.
Oh, yeah, 195. Let me look.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to close the net. As soon as I do, we'll get another check-in here. This is K6MYC, Bozo 47, closing the 144-240 Bozo Net on Wednesday night, March 18, 2026. Good night, all.
Mike was in here last Sunday, 3:15.
There you go.
Righty, good night, guys. K6US.
Yeah, good night, Aaron.
Good night, Aaron. K6US, KM6SRR 73.
Another one I haven't heard forever on 2 meters here, and that's Frank, BBS.
Well, Frank doesn't have anything up right now. He's only got the beacons up, and the beacons are running. 432, 274 should be loud and clear. And I guess 144, what is it, 274 or something up in that same area. But the beacons are running, but Frank, I asked him if he could get on. He just doesn't have any radios. They have microphones connected to him, and there's nothing in the shack. He's got a separate building way up the hill for beacons now.
Yeah, he's only got 2 of them on the air, 2 and 432?
Yeah, so far.
Nothing for 220 and 1296 yet, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we didn't have any he didn't have any radios for those bands.
Yeah, we'll have to help scrounge something up. We were in the process of doing that and got waylaid. I'll have to get back on that project. I got enough stuff here where I could probably cobble something up for both of them. WA60IB, Delta Mike 06.
Yeah, you should retire that old Ukrainian 222 thing and let it run 7 watts on the beacon on 222 and get one of these. I can loan you mine for a long time here. I haven't used a 222 transverter in this shack for over a year, over.
Yeah, I see. That's one of those made in Florida, the one I worked on.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
I forgot the name of the company. The one in Florida. I worked for you one time.
Q5 signal.
Right, Q5. Why couldn't I remember that?
Because you probably remember Down East Microwave when they were earlier.
Well, yeah, that's what this one is here I've got. Yeah. Okay, very good. See you guys later. Take care, and let's see. Tomorrow night you will have your 432 going. That'll be good.
Yeah, we'll look for you on 432, Ken. Thanks much for being there tonight. We had fun. Good signal tonight.
So I met Rob, his amplifier that I fixed for him. You got to have that on tomorrow night, Rob.
Yep, I'm gonna have to put it in the shack here. It's up here, but I haven't connected it. I tore it all apart, all the other stuff, and I haven't ordered, so I got a lot to put together.
Well, get moving, because I worked on it, so you gotta put it on the air. Make sure I did a good job.
There's your work order dated 3/17/26. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, Roger. I'll get it.
Do you always get fireworks when you fire up those amps, Ken?
Not usually, but when you pour parts down in them, they get wedged in odd places. That was what was making the arc was the surface mount diode that the UPS knocked loose, and that's where it ended up.
Were these things soldered in, or were these chip diodes or something? How did they come loose?
Well, they're surface mount. Yeah, they're chip diodes, surface mount. The case got pushed in at a certain place and looked like it was rubbed. Looks because stuff was the circuit board looked abrased. So whatever it was, was riding somewhere and it was bouncing around, and it just knocked the two diodes off. I only found the one carcass. I couldn't find the other one. I blew everything out and everything I could do, but that's where that thing ended up, wedged right in the between the coax center conductor and shield of the output of the low pass filter, right smack in the worst spot.
Well, Rob's saving it for July 4th. Isn't that a 4:32 night on July 4th this year?
Maybe it is. Well, it's out of there now. It's all cleaned up, and I reinforced the area too, because that connector wasn't really very good. So I did manufactured a little reinforcement so that that connector's really, and it protects it as well. So stuff can't fall down in there.
Okay. Rob, what's our count tonight? Have you got enough fingers and toes?
Well, including the 2 club calls, 51.
Okay. We'll take it. I'll have Judy count it up. I bet you we got more than that.
Okay, I'm open for corrections, but just like Ken, I got to see the number.
I hear you.
I was over on 10 meters a little bit, but I thought I heard everything you were talking to. So we'll see. Have her send me the picture.
Yep. Your number was 51?
Yeah, 51. And Ken, if Gwen's awake, I'll be here futzing with the numbers and making all that up, so I'll still have my radio on, huh?
Yeah, if she's not answering the phone or text or anything, she's got to be asleep. I'm not going to wake her up. I don't need a cranky wife.
Yep, I understand. Hey, we could call Marcus and get him to get on.
Yeah, Marcus should have been in here. We had 2 or 3 around the area that could have popped in. Good night, all. I'm gone. K6MYC clearing.
Okay, Mike. I sent a text to Marcus. We'll see what happens.
All righty.